Hello. Hi, everyone. My name is Jody Cantrell, and I'm the Senior Manager of External Affairs for the Illinois Network of Charter Schools. Thank you all for coming today. We're going to go ahead and get started. Andrew Broy, President of the Illinois Network of Charter Schools, will kick things off. Please hold all questions to the end, and we'll address them then. Thanks so much.
Great. Thanks, Jody. Good afternoon, everybody. It's great to see you all here today. I'm Andrew Broy. I'm the head of the Illinois Network of Charter Schools. We are a statewide membership organization that represents the 145 charter schools in the state. Those schools collectively educate 61,000 Illinois residents. We're here today for two reasons. One, to celebrate National Charter School Week, but more important, to release a poll that gauged Illinois residents' support for public school choice and charter schools all across Illinois. And what I'm heartened to say is that the poll came back 2 weeks ago, and there are two large conclusions to be drawn from the poll. The first is that large majorities of Illinois residents support public school choice options in their neighborhood. In fact, 75% of respondents supported the idea of a public school option in their neighborhood. More telling than that, that number rises to 80% of respondents who are parents. So parents know what public school choice is doing in communities all across Illinois. The second major finding in the results was that charter public schools are supported by Illinois residents at a 2-to-1 ratio all across Illinois. That number rises to 80% when you ask this question: whether individual students in low-performing schools should have access to charter public schools. Again, 80% of Illinois residents agree with that statement. But what I think is most telling about these results we're releasing today is the fact that this pattern, support for public school choice, support for charter public schools, holds across demographic groups in Illinois. It holds across geographic areas of Illinois. It even holds across partisan lines. So Democrats, Republicans, Chicagoans, downstaters, African Americans, Latinos, white residents, all significant groups in Illinois support charter public schools. We will have much more detail when we release the full poll after this press conference today. But again, the point today is to celebrate Charter Schools Week and to note that Illinois residents are supporting charter schools at higher rates than ever. This is particularly telling in an era when there are opponents out there trying to limit quality school choice. What these results say to those individuals is that they're on the wrong side of Illinois residents, and they're defeating the option for parents to have access to better schools. I am very pleased to be joined by some of our allies today. I'll be introducing in a second. We have two representatives who have been stalwart leaders in the General Assembly and big supporters of charter public schools, Representative Dan Burke and Representative John Anthony. And we're also joined by an individual principal at Robertson Charter School, Cordell Ingram, and then a parent who will say a few words, a parent who understands better than anybody the power of public school choice to give access to high-quality schools for their children. In fact, they have seen it firsthand. The power of charter public schools in changing life outcomes is proof and testament. We'll hear about that today, and now we know that Illinois residents agree with that. I also think we have Representative McSweeney who's joined us. Want to say hello to him as well. He'll say a few words. So please join me in welcoming Representative Dan Burke to talk about his district and charter public schools therein. Representative?
Thank you, Andrew. And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm delighted to be with you, particularly those parents who took their day to come down to join us in Springfield. You know, we've taken a lot of hits over the last few years with respect to charter schools. But I'm here to tell you, and as I introduced a resolution that would congratulate those schools that are doing a wonderful job in our communities across the state. Finally, let's say congratulations to those schools that are doing a superb job in offering alternative education systems. Charter schools are public schools, as we all understand. I get very tired of my colleagues often beating up on charter schools. It's about time we say congratulations to those that are doing a wonderful job. But in saying that, we also have to monitor those that are not doing such a great job, because literally they are taking the resources away from you. We're going to begin to look at this very closely, but again, I'm delighted to be part of this Charter School Week, and certainly to encourage my colleagues, and I'm delighted to be joined by my colleague Representative McSweeney, my colleague Representative Anthony, who are staunch supporters of charter schools. And I can only say to my colleagues who don't have charter schools, it's your loss. You should go and try to find one to come into your community, because they have changed the nature of my society in the 1st District of the state of Illinois. And I'm again delighted to work with INCS and all of the charter schools that I've been associated with over the years. You're doing a superb job. Congratulations. Keep up the good work. Representative McSweeney.
Well, let me first of all congratulate the work of Chairman Burke. There is no one in the legislature who is fighting harder for charter schools. And what this is all about is choice. This is about creating opportunities. This is about competition in the schools. That's what we're for. As the chairman just said, we don't want to support bad schools, but we want to provide people with choices. Every day we wake up and read the newspaper about the tragedies in our great city of Chicago. We need economic opportunity. We need to create jobs. We need to create a solid foundation of education, and that's what Chairman Burke is doing. And that's why charter school is such an important component of what we're doing down here, and that we recognize that competition, economic opportunity, that's the future. So I just want to come here to support Chairman Burke, Representative Anthony, and others, and say we need competition, we need innovation, we need to educate our children. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you. I believe it was the governor who said competition is the great equalizer. And that's how I see charter schools. I'm a product of the Chicago streets. I'm originally from Cabrini Green Housing Projects. So I know what these mothers and how important charter schools are to them. And that's one of the reasons why from the moment I took the appointment here, I was a staunch supporter of charter schools. I've always been a staunch supporter of charter schools. When you look at what happened last year and what's happening this year with House Bill 397, I believe it was the number, we did everything in our power to make sure that bill didn't get far. It passed, but the governor knew, I think the representative knew that the governor was going to veto it, and I don't think that's something we have to be too concerned for at this moment. You know, Representative Burke has done a fine job when it comes to highlighting the greatness of charter schools. I didn't say the goodness of charter schools, I said the greatness of charter schools. Because when you look throughout, not just in the Chicago, Cook County area, we need them in the Rockford area, the Alton areas. We need them in places where East St. Louis, where places where, poverty is just a way of life for so many people. And this is the reason why I stand behind INCS and Stand for Children and individuals and Ed Choice. These are individuals who are looking to bring quality education to a place where kids today are not getting it. And I'm not going to belabor the time and continue, but I applaud Representative Burke for introducing this resolution. And thank you guys for all your work, and to the parents, thank you. You'll always have someone that fights for you when it comes to making sure your kids and your grandkids have good quality education, because that's what they're going to need in this future. So I thank you for coming out. Thank you.
It is a privilege and an honor to stand before you today. I'm Cordell Ingram, and I'm the principal of Robertson Charter School in Decatur, Illinois, and I am proud to be charter strong. Since the opening of the very first charter school in Minnesota, the charter movement has brought innovative and creativity to one of the only professions in my mind that has struggled to change with the times. Education is the cornerstone of our society. It's the bedrock of our communities, and it's the structural foundation of even our families. Charter schools have given a voice to inner city students who say they deserve the best, not the leftovers. As a born and raised in East St. Louis, Illinois, I got an opportunity to experience the poverty of education. Got to see friends who lived in other surrounding areas, who had computers in every class when I didn't have the same. And so the charter movement gives a voice to say, give me a challenge and watch me not only meet it, but surpass it. The voice that says, don't let unequal funding, which is unfair, be an excuse for not giving me a quality education. Well, at Robertson Charter School, we take pride in giving our students a high quality education. As a 6-time Illinois Hot Spotlight School Award winner, our staff works extremely hard to give our students the best. We are the school where character comes first. And this school focus allows us to spend time daily discussing important topics like integrity, self-control, respect, and kindness. We are developing quality citizens who will be successful members of society. Academically, we have leaned on technology to create a one-on-one computer-student ratio in our middle school, and the use of Promethean boards, of course, in our 4th through 8th grade classes. A+ Anywhere and Fuel Ed have become a common stay software for our students and our teachers. And what it allows our students to do is to grow individually as we continue to nurture a community learning environment that each teacher has to work to create. At Robertson Charter School, making a mistake is not a failure, but instead it's an attempt. And creating an atmosphere where students are not afraid to make attempts creates a great atmosphere for learning. I am proud to be the principal of such a great place. Your continual support on innovative education and the charter movement will continue to give students and parents the assurance that we believe education is important, and as my mother in East St. Louis would say, any old thing just won't do.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Linda Johnson, and I am a proud parent of CICS Washington Park campus, International Charter School. I was giving a speech, but I'm just going to speak from my heart. I would like to thank, first of all of our constituents for even involving us into a charter school. I was once living in poverty, going to a school, no computers, no books, teachers teaching us, the best that they can. But now I can say in this society and in this day that my children and my grandchildren are in charter schools where teachers are dedicated, where teachers are committed, where teachers are willing to teach our children to exceed and to excel in academics and even in life generally. I would like to also say that CICS Washington Park campus is a great charter school. Not am I'm only a parent, but I'm also a volunteer. And we have many families, many parents volunteer in our charter schools. We have many families and many parents and grandparents help our teachers, help the school. We have met every need for every child, social needs, emotional needs, behavior needs. Whatever any child needs, the need has been met through the International Charter School. And I would like to say, if your child is not into a charter school, invest in that. That is a good investment for your child's future. Thank you.
So if there's any questions at this time, I'll invite Andrew back up, and he can address any questions.
Oh, good, thank you.
The results were that compelling, I think.
So is this the percentage of respondents in each area? Is that what that means?
That's right. It's broken down geographically. So Cook County represented 37% of total respondents, Collier County is 25%, et cetera.
Okay, and like down here, this would be like parents were 39% of the respondents and non-parents were 61% of the
That's right.
respondents.
That's right.
And this is the order the questions were asked in the survey? The order that's here?
That's right. And we're going to have the full background of the survey released as well right after this. And so Jody can help you with any, online too, any particulars you have on that. All right, well, thank you for joining us. Again, it's National Charter Schools Week. We'll be here all week. And thank you again to the representatives, to the parents who came down from Chicago, and to the principal who spoke today. Charter schools are changing lives. Let's continue to support them. Thank you. Thank you, Senator. See you. Sorry about that. They all look the same. What?
Let me know when we're.
They all look the same. Good job.
Thank you.
Nice work.
Thank you from us here. I hope next time.
Sure.
Yeah, I will.